Michelle Cook is suing her former landlord, Dee Dee Spivey, for giving away all of her belongings to the neighbors. Dee Dee claims Michelle left behind nothing of value.
Ms. Cook, I understand you are here suing your former landlady, Ms. Spivey, for $3,000, representing the value of personal belongings. You say she gave away after she illegally evicted you. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct.
And Ms. Spivey, you say you don't know her anything because she took all of her things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me about the relationship you had with Ms. Spivey. When did you become her tenant?
That would have been February 18th of this year. I moved in there from a homeless shelter. In May and June, I had started having problems paying my rent. I expressed that to Ms. Spivey. She is a very nice person. She was a very nice person. She was very understanding. She referred me to an agency that would help me with my back rent. That agency had agreed to pay her $500 on my behalf. July 7th, the worker called Ms. Spivey on the phone and told her, we have this $500 to give you on behalf of Ms. Cook. Are you gonna stop the padlock? Yes. They then
The padlock?
Well, the eviction.
Or the eviction?
What she's not telling you is the organization does not help you unless you pay your portion first. Yes, they released.
Okay. But did you get a call from them saying they were going to pay some of her rent?
Yes, they called me and said they were going to pay $500 of her rent.
And how much did she owe?
She owed $1,500.
Did you at some point have the place padlocked?
I told her no matter what, if you don't bring in your money, in 10 days, everything is coming out the apartment because that's my legal right.
The police told me to leave. She said that I broke in, that they were going to arrest me if I didn't leave at that time.
And the police didn't give you a chance to get to anything else?
No, ma'am, because she told them that I broke in there.
Do you have $1,000 worth of shoes in there?
Well, it's 4 of us. It's 4 of us. I like to look nice. I like shoes, and I like for my children to look nice, and my son has a lot of sneakers, yes, ma'am.
You can have $1,000 worth of shoes, but you can't pay your rent?
I mean...
You weren't paying your rent. You appear to have had problems before, but what I'm going to do is, because it's a very difficult case for me, I find you both sympathetic, both credible. You're asking me to award you $3,000, and I'm going to award you half of that. So judgment for plaintiff in the amount of $1,500.
Donald Chandler is suing his neighbor Joe Finley for injuring his neck in an unprovoked attack. Joe claims Donald came at him first, so he shoved him away in self-defense.
Mr. Chandler, I understand you are here suing Mr. Finley for $2,682 of medical bills. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, and Mr. Finley, you say you don't owe him any money because he was the aggressor in this incident. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me about this incident that caused you to be injured.
On the day of the incident, I had gone down to our local convenience store, which is less than half a mile away. And I'm walking along, and all of a sudden I see a car that's pulling out of its driveway. And as he was backing out in reverse, the back end of the car was coming towards me. And as I was walking, I have some previous or existing disabilities, and I walk kind of slow.
Did he hit you?
No, ma'am, he didn't. I started screaming.
Okay.
To get his attention, to get him to stop, and I went, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's not what happened.
What happened?
He was screaming through the window. My father, 75 years old, was sitting next to me, and the window was down, and he was screaming through the window. So all I could do was apologize.
Okay.
And he left that whole section out. And then he started bringing up something about his brother. His brother was with several other people there, and they were harassing me. So I didn't do anything. I got back in my car. I drove off. They were, causing trouble. They were trying to get me into a fight.
That didn't occur in the sequence that he said. What happened was later on, he said, "What the hell do you want from me?"
We were facing each other. He does not look the way he looked today. And I had never seen him before that day. And all I know is that this person was angry.
You know what I do think? I think you were the aggressor because you got out of the car. Because
Yes, ma'am.
this man was trying to avoid you hitting him. These medical bills, you know what? They don't prove to me that you were damaged to the amount that you claim, $2,682. But because I do believe that he pushed you and he broke your chain, I'm going to award you $500. Judgment for plaintiff in the amount of $500.